These are my favourite pyjamas. Seriously. Oh, they're cute. This is why I love YouTube. You can just do and be whatever you want. I just woke up. Good morning, collective. Oh, look, my angels are here. Oh, don't. See these pyjamas? I've had these for about 17 years. Aren't they great? They're the most comfiest pyjamas I've ever had. I got them out of Asda about 17 years ago. And I was going to do your reading like this. Do you know what? I don't care. And I don't. Because I thought, well, you'll have to wait for me to come on. Otherwise, I know you're not going to take me seriously. I mean, why would you? But anyway, if you ain't been here before, it's real here. So, I've had a wash. And I thought, I don't want to get out of my pyjamas. So angels and ancestors, oh, thank you for being here. I've been talking to them this morning. I've done my prayers. And, so if you ain't been here before, this is laid out bare. And it's very real here. I'll give you angel messages from your angels and mine. Oh, look. Oh, how lovely. Hello, angels. Good morning. I love it that you protect me. We are so honoured when they come in. I know I always say this, but it's amazing. And yeah, I done my prayers, and then I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up. What do I mean? Well, of course I woke up. I'm here. I had a dream last night that I couldn't make it to my YouTube, and I was live. I had like a podcast. I was a lot bigger than I am now. So anyway, I had like this podcast, and I couldn't make it. So I got someone to stand in for me, and I got back as they were still filming, and people were live, and you was asking the woman questions about Jesus and God, and the woman started like stuttering. She wouldn't talk about God. She wouldn't say his name. Instead of saying Jesus, she kept on like just mumbling, and I ran over and I grabbed the microphone. I went, no, my podcast isn't like that. You have to talk about Jesus. Like, they're asking you questions. And anyway, I ended up rugby tackling her to the floor. Cut a long story short, she ended up crying, saying she did believe, but she didn't want to say out loud that she believed, because she thought that she couldn't do it on YouTube. And I was like, no, it's not like that here. You can be what you want and say what you like. Anyway, and then all the production team came down, and we all had a group hug and that. And then she was hugging me, and then that was it, really. It was amazing. It was a bit longer than that. But yeah, so I don't know what was going on there. Maybe some of you feel scared to say that you believe in Jesus. Or I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, morning, grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your dog, grab your neighbour's dog, grab your favourite pyjamas, put me on pause, go and get your pyjamas on and come and sit with me like this. But I thought, do you know what? If I wait to get dressed, I had a nice bath last night, like all my hair's nice and fluffy. I thought if I wait to get dressed and do the dogs, I'll end up not coming on again. So it's like, come as you are here, babe, seriously. Hey, angels, I love you so much. Protect us during the read, please, and guide me with your downloads and my intuition for the collective, and guide me to the cards, which I get stuttery when they look me getting stuttery now, because when they come in, it gets overwhelming. That's where I had a piercing, you know. I'm sure it is. No, there, look. I used to have my belly button pierced. It grew out. Seriously. Anyway, so thank you for being so honest in your comments to me, because a lot of you have been sharing your story, and I know it's hard because I share my story, and I know it looks like it's easy for me, but it's not. It's not, because I've got people on my channel where I live that probably didn't know anything about my life before. But the whole point of this channel is so we can speak freely, and we can just be ourselves for once in our lives. And I really do appreciate the fact that you're sharing your stories. And please don't delete your comments, because it will help other people on here that want to express themselves and out themselves as well. And I know it's hard, but who are you scared of? You're only scared of what other people say, but who are other people? Honestly. But a lot of you have been outed anyway by people about other stuff that probably wasn't even true. So just be yourselves, yeah. So all I promote here is for you to be yourselves. So a lot of you know me, but some of you don't. And if you look through some of my other videos, you will get to know me, because I do tell you my life story. And the only reason I tell you my life story is not so you sit there thinking, oh, feel sorry for me. Not at all. It's because I can express myself better by talking about myself to help you. I was never a speaker, and I've always been able to talk a lot of crap, like seriously, and talk like just rubbish, but I've never been very good at like getting my point across or knowing how to speak. Probably because I've been with narcissists my whole life growing up, and I've always just tried to quickly get out what I want to say, and it always got like knocked what I said anyway. So what I said was never really worth listening to, I thought. That's why it's weird I'm doing this, because I think when I first done this, I thought, why do people want to listen to me? Like, why? Why would people want to listen to my story? But obviously people do. And that's why I keep it real, guys. So, yeah. So, anyway, I love you. And it is hard sometimes being yourself. But I tell you what, mate, it's not freeing. It really is freeing just to be who you want, wear what you want. As long as you're not offending anyone and you ain't got all your bits and bobs out everywhere. That's one thing I don't do. If I go outside, I don't dress like outside how I do indoors. Oh, we had this one before. We always seem to get the same cards for you. So it might be the same people watching me. Oh, my days. Right, what did I say? And I'm going to say it again. And I know you probably say, oh, she always says this. It always resonates there. Do you know what it says on this card? Go back to the heart of who you truly are. I'm tingling all over, angels. I absolutely love you. Everything I say, it resonates. And I'm still shocked that it does. Seriously, I am. I'm still shocked that everything I say resonates. But I am guided. Oh, I love it. Thank you, angels. See what I mean? So go back to the heart of who you truly are. See, me talking, it is for a reason, because like I said, it's the only way I can express myself. If I came on it and tried to put on an act, it wouldn't last. So there's no point. And so I love what I do. I really do, because I'm only here to help you, because I've been through it. Yeah, I am only here to help you get out of a situation that I was in. And like I always tell you, I weren't in one situation. I've been in many, 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 many situations. So I'm here just as your guide. I mean, I'm not fully knowing what I'm doing. I'm just trying to tell you what I did and what I found best for me. And believing in God and trusting the divine, I can, like I always tell you, I can navigate down here with the divine behind me and my angels and ancestors, because they guide me. So I love you, angels. Thank you. So yeah, go back to the heart of who you truly are. Oh, I love it. Right, there you will find peace. What did I say? You do find peace when you are who you are. Even if you don't know who you are, just recreate yourself. That's what I did. I started off by recreating myself. I'm getting energy, guys. Angels are here. I recreated myself into who I thought I wanted to be. I shaved my head. I didn't know what colour hair suited me, so I went for all different colour hair. But I thought, well, you're not being yourself still, Kerry. But I had to go through it. It's like I'll tell you what it's like when you're having a rebirth. It's like being a teenager, when you don't really know who you fit in with. You don't really know what to wear, and you're starting to like find what fashions you like, and you even talk different sometimes because you take on other people's like personas and their accents. It's exactly the same when you're being reborn. It's because you're in like a new vessel, basically. So yeah, you have to like dibble dabble in things to see what you like, what suits you. It might resonate with you. It always does when I say things about myself. So yeah, and it does give you peace. It's so lovely to just set yourself free. And if you do look a bit crazy at first, don't worry about it. You just grow into yourself, and you do. And God will guide you to the precious, beautiful person that you are. So you just look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. And use what they taught you as added strength. Keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Now, this resonates a lot because I'm a collective like you. And when you release like your old wounds, it just frees you so much, and it does. And it helps you become the person that you want to be. Thank you, angels. I love you. And Yeah, if you just acknowledge your wounds, acknowledge it. Listen, I've done bad things in my life. I'm not sitting here as a saint. I'm really not, because of the situations I was in and being around toxic people. I've probably hurt people. Well, not probably. I know I have. I've hurt people. I've sat there years ago and thought things were funny because I didn't have God in my life. I have no contact with the divine whatsoever. But because now I've changed myself and changed who I am, I always knew I was a good person, but you get carried away with people that you're with. And if you're in toxic situations or you're in kind of areas where you have to fit in, that's what I had to do. Well, I didn't have to do that. It's just what I thought I had to do. But yeah, just literally like release everything and just face it. And just sort of look at yourself and think, well, I only did that because I was in that situation. It's not like you did it on purpose. It's just the circumstances that you're in. So use what they taught you and just use it as your strength. I told you before, I built this channel on hurt, pain and suffering, but I turned it into strength. That's what I did. I just thought, I'm not being a victim anymore, and I'm not. So you need to do the same, guys, all right? And we do need to keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Listen, you don't fake it till you make it, okay? You face it until you make it. I faked it all my life, and I did. Used to wear wigs, used to wear false eyelashes, used to walk a certain way. It wasn't me. I was always like, just never myself. And don't ever fake it, okay? Face it till you make it. But I can't believe how much that resonates. Look at it. And I always tell you it's good here, isn't it? It is. So focus your mindset on what you can control, okay? Not on what you can't control. Some things you can't control will come later. Just sort out what you can control at the moment, and then everything else falls into place, and it does. So don't worry, just what I said, like instead of what you can't. So the world is your oyster, and it is when you're free, most definitely. So just elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance in your life. You are what you believe, and you are. If you believe that you're strong, you will get strong. If you believe in yourself, you will believe in yourself. Everything, just believe it and it will happen. And also believe that you'll get in abundance. And abundance to me is never money, and it's not. If it comes later, it probably will when you've healed yourself and God knows you can handle the money and you're not going to waste it like you probably did in your past. But just literally like recreate yourself and just, like I said, find who you are like a teenager. That's the only way I can explain it. I'm not very good at explaining things. I know I talk a lot, but I'm not very good. I know what I want to say, but I can't like get my point across to what I want. And when I finish the video, I watch it back and think, why didn't you just say this? But it's because I have to process things. Because when I've been with a narcissist as well, you're probably the same. I take a while to register, and I do. And I haven't really been speaking like this a lot either. I'm growing into myself in front of you. So yeah, just focus your mindset on what you can control, instead of what you can't, okay? And don't worry about things you can't control. Like, I mean, you can't control bills. They're going to come in left, right and centre. But just take your time. Don't worry too much about things like that. And just I feel like saying to you, like, get things paid off that you can pay off. And don't worry about things you can't. Just leave that till later. And just literally, like, just know that things are going to get better, guys. The more work you put in, the more like abundance you're going to get. And as in like literally abundance is in peace of mind. Like I'm really crap at explaining things. I shouldn't even be on YouTube. I'm only joking. So yeah, so focus on your mindset, all right? Don't worry about what you can't control. Just worry about what you can. At the moment, just worry, not even worry, just focus on. You might be worrying, as I wouldn't have said that. It's probably because worried is worried on there. No, I said worry for a reason. You might be worrying about things you can't control. Well, don't worry about it. I get thrown when my angels are here. Seriously. I'm already set go when I get on, and then they come in and I'm like, oh, but it's lovely. I'm glad you're seeing the orbs. A lot of you said you've got lights flickering as well in your homes while you're watching the videos, and that's the angels connecting us. And I love it that we're all getting connected now. I told you before, if I can help one of you, that's all that matters to me. Because like I said, when I was younger, I just wanted to save everybody, and I did. And I was a lovely person when I was younger, but I just got lost, literally lost in the system. And if I could save the world, I would. No, seriously, little old me. But no, I just want to help you. That's all I'm here for, guys, and to be your guide. And I mean, I don't know everything, and I don't, and I'm not going to say I did. But like I said, I only know what worked for me. Yeah, be clear about where you're putting your focus right now. Just focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within you to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time and we've got you. That's from the angels. And your life of your dreams, don't think too high as in, oh, I want a massive house. Oh, I want 3 cars. No, your life of your dreams might be like me. I'm in a council flat, yeah, but I have a lovely home and I have peace of mind, like I always tell you. And this is the life of my dreams because I'm free. So don't think the life of your dreams is how you've been like taught, as in you need everything, you need the best car, no, just having a car is sometimes a dream to somebody. I haven't even got a car, but it's like them things don't really matter. That's not what living your life like a dream. It's just what feels nice and dreamy, basically, to you. And don't aim too high. Do baby steps. Otherwise, you'll never get there if you aim like for something really out there. But that will come in time, and it will. Right. So don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you're feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that. Instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. True healing can really begin. All right, guys, so just literally do baby steps, like I said. But I am so proud of you guys, and I am. And I can see a lot of you in the comments, because I know who you are. I remember, people I talk to, and you say to me how much I've changed. To me, you lot have changed as well. Even the way you write your comments, and I can feel your energy. That I love it that I'm helping you. I really do. And I'm very humble. I am. I'm not on here to be some big celebrity. I'm quite loud, but I don't like the limelight, and I don't. So I'm just here to be your guide and share my story. Learn to ride the waves of life. Yeah, it's true. When you're in difficult times, you can either fight against it or go with it. And that's what I do. That's why I deal with difficult situations, because I don't enjoy it, but I thrive in difficult situations because I've had to live in difficult situations. And if you're anything like me, when I've been in difficult situations, I tend to cope better because I go in survival mode and it pushes me forward, and it does. Like, if I've got no food, I will find a way of getting food. And if I need to get a job, I will find a job, and I will. And then I'll make sure that I get that job, because that's just the way I am. And I have always been like that because, like I said, I've always been in survival mode. So just literally, like in life, there's ups and downs, and there will be difficult times, guys. You've probably been through them as well. But yeah, don't fight against the current, okay? Just go with it. Same as if you have anxiety. Now, I've suffered with anxiety all my life. I had the worst mental health ever. And even when I had like panic attacks, I used to fight against them, and they'd last longer. So like I told you before, one day I was in Lidl's and I had a really massive panic attack. Only a couple of years ago, I was with my narcissist ex, and he walked off and left me while I was having a panic attack. And I fell on the floor and went in a ball, and I was so frightened. And some woman just put her hand out to me and said, breathe, go with it. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I feel like it's a swimming pool. I couldn't hear anything. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And she spoke me through it to release myself and relax and just go through the panic attack. And after that, I did it and like kept going through them, and they didn't last as long. And then they got shorter and shorter. But yeah, don't fight against it. You might even have panic attacks. That's probably why I mentioned it. So just ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself, okay, guys? I'm getting energy. They're probably a bit blurry on there, aren't they, when I put them on there? So yeah, I am a bit tired this morning, but like I said, I wanted to come on here for you because I love you. And I say to you, this isn't about me, it's about you. But this channel is about me and it's about you because we're in this together, and we are. And if I can sit on there looking like the Frosty monster, if you're from the UK, you'll know Frosty cereals. And I can't remember it. Can't remember his name. I think he is just Frosty, isn't he? He's called. I always feel like that. And I used to love Frosties. Right. So when a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy, trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You're being redirected now to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. So yeah, don't go back to things that didn't serve you, including people, I want to say. All right. And don't waste your energy. Your energy is for you. All right. Just carry on. Like, even if like you've lost a job, it's for a reason. If you've lost a partner, it's for a reason. All right. Because like it says, you were being redirected to something else to go on a different path. And we all go through cycles in life, babes. We do. And like, if you don't close down cycles on things, you'll never get to a new beginning. You'll always be stuck. Like me, I lived in the past my whole life, and I was always saying, oh, my life never changes. Why does nothing ever go right for me? Because I was living in the same life. I was scared to change, and I didn't know how to change. And it's horrible being stuck like that, because that's why people go around in a loop and they stay where they've always lived and they hang around with the same people because they find it comfortable and they can't be not bothered, but they just can't change, or they don't want to change. And then suddenly, like me, you'll have an awakening and you'll feel like everything around you is fake, and you've never fitted in where you are and you need to change. And once you change, you'll realise, why was I like that? Why did I get stuck there? Why did I feel that was okay to be there when you would never have got opportunities staying in the same place that you was in? To change is good. A change is as good as a rest, as my nan used to say. And it is true, guys. So what we on? 22:11. Oh, 222. We just had 22:12 then, guys. So I'll just give you a couple more cards, and then I'll have to take my little puppuccino. We've been up all night. I've just woke up, but I have been sleeping on and off all night. So the dogs have been with me most of the night, but now they're back in their bedroom. So, yeah, you need to go inwards, and you do. Or that might be what you're doing. You might just be sitting with yourself at the moment. You might be sitting there in the quiet or meditating. Even if you can't meditate, sitting quiet is meditating. Meditation can be whatever you want it to be. If you feel like going for walks and talking to the universe, that's your meditation, then it is. It's what you want it to be. Like, you might find laying there listening to music is better for you. Well, that's a part of meditation as well. As long as you're sitting still and going within yourself. Sometimes it's hard to sit with yourself. I know it is, because you're the least person you want to sit with. I didn't want to sit with myself. Then I used to think, why do other people want to sit with me? Why do they want to be my friend? Because I actually didn't like myself, and I didn't. But yeah, when there are questions you need assistance with, just go within and just sit with yourself. Just ask questions straight out, and just ask for the help of the angels, okay? Don't forget to ask help, because that's what they're there for. And then just trust your intuition. And I know sometimes it's hard to know like what your intuition is, but you will get used to it. If you don't know and you think, well, I don't know if this is my intuition, or am I just thinking this? Well, if you feel it in your gut to go with something or to not go with something, that's your intuition. And if you go to do something and you feel like sick, or you feel a bit like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, then that's your intuition. Don't do it. So literally just go with how you feel. That's why you have to sit with yourself, get used to yourself. And then once you get to know yourself and you get to know your body, get to know your feelings, the way you react to things, then you'll guide yourself a lot better. That's how I did it anyway. I didn't even know about my intuition. I'd lost. I had no intuition. Like I said, I had no divine guidance. I was just like a shell, and I was. Yeah, just trust your intuition, as most often, like I just said, often the answers and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. So the angels are with you always, okay? So ask them for help. They're just waiting for you to ask for help. That is their job, guys. If you get stuck with anything, just call out for your angels. Yeah, look, the angels see that you're on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle now, guys. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. So trust that the angels are working behind the scenes and they are ensuring the best outcome for you. All right? So don't worry. Everything's going on behind the scenes, and it is. And we don't always know. Even I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Angels won't tell me everything. If they need to keep things back from me, you notice it when you watch tarot sometimes. Tarot readers try and tell you things and they say, oh, they're not giving it to me. They're not giving it to me, because the angels won't, because they know you're watching. And they know where we are. They know whatever we're watching on TV. And the angels will not tell that reader because they know that you're watching and they don't want you to know, because it's a surprise. And believe me in that. And when you think about it, it makes sense. Because if we knew everything, life wouldn't be much fun, would it? We don't need to know everything, even though some of us want to know everything. I know I do. Right, it's time. I said to you, didn't I, when I said about worry, when I said worry earlier, one of you might be worrying about stuff, because it says it's time to stop letting worry rule you. Just get excited about your future, guys, okay? And everything that it's going to bring you now. What energy and emotion you put out is what's going to come back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that, guys. You create your own happiness, and you do. You put in what you get out. No, you get out what you put in. You know what I mean. Oh, I was so tired. I don't know why I come on here when I'm tired, but I am like, I'm just here, and I'm just here. But no, I am. I get led on it. I did take it to my angels. I was pacing around on the floor thinking, shall I get changed? But no, I'm not getting changed, because you know me and I am me. And listen, it ain't all glamorous here. Far from it. And I said to you before, like, I come as I am. And I want you to be the same. I probably won't walk the dogs like this, but I am tempted. I seriously am, because I do. Even though like I used to be quite shy, I quite like getting a reaction, because I just giggle to myself and walk off. And then I think, what are they thinking? Who cares? Who cares what they're thinking? Right. Oh, I love these. I'm going to do these for you, because these are like my God cards. Make sure I got them up the right way. I painted my nails last night. Look, I had a shower, and look, my nail varnish come off. I was quite gutted. And I did sit there for ages like this, make sure I dry them. But yeah, so they look like they haven't like literally been painted a few days ago. So anyway, whatever you do today, guys, do for yourself. Even if you're just relaxing, just enjoy. Oh, thank you, angels. Just enjoy. I love it when you come in. Oh, straight away. Release. You've got release again. Right, so it says, I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present, and accept each stage of my life. I work on what I have power over and put it into God's hands, what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. You had this before on one of them cards. Where is it? To release. These ones always resonate because they're angel cards and these are from God. I really do like, these are my favourite cards. These are what I pull on myself. And when I'm feeling a bit lost, I always shuffle these. And the one card that comes out is in God's hands. Always. And then I sit there and cry for a bit. Because I'm always in God's hands. And so are you guys. Don't forget that. So these are more, divine fruit. So the divine fruit. Right, so as you work and improve yourself to free yourself, you're strengthening your foundations. Your intellect is light, and your heart is warmth, and your soul is strength. So you're nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit you bear reflects your inner light. And I'm going to do it, guys. I've got to. I can't help it. I'm going to leave the light on. I'm going to leave the light on. Leave the light on, guys. Be your own lighthouse. I'm your lighthouse. Look at that. Divine fruit. So you are protected by the sun, the divine sun. And also, I always see this, so I'm getting energy. I see this as well as Jesus, the divine sun. I always, when I look at the sun, I always think about Jesus, the sun, because he is the sun and he is the light within us. And I love that. And the fruit you bear reflects your inner light. And your soul, honestly, you've got to believe that everyone has a soul, and your soul is what's been here many times before and has come with you, like from the divine. So that is your strength, because you fought many battles before in many lifetimes, and you've been like reborn probably how many times. So you're stronger than you think. It's only being down here on earth that takes away your strength, because we're all misled and we're all lied to, and we're all convinced to live our life a certain way because they want us to live all how we're like told to live, and that's not the right way. And it's not. We all need to find ourselves, find our own way in life, and find our own inner strength, and then build on that to what we want to become individually. Because like God knows he didn't make us all the same. He made us all with love, but he didn't make us all to be the same. He made us so we all stood out. We all have our own journey to help different people. And we all have our own life experiences, what we had to go through on this earth. Some of us have been through the same as a collective, and some of us haven't. We've had different experience, or the same, but a little bit different. So just remember that you're unique as well. I feel like I want to say that. God made us all unique, and we all have our own like characteristics. We all have our own way of doing things, but the only way you need to do things is by love. And just make sure you love yourself and you love God, love your angels, and then you send your love out to everybody else, because everyone can see your love, because your light will shine love. You're a beacon like of love, and you are. And that's all I promote here, guys. Oh, we got a flipper, and it's a green one. I love green lately. I'm being me. It's you. Oh, I love that. Just as I was talking about that, you had the me card come out. Oh, look. And I love that green. They get a bit blurry on there, guys. Sorry. It's because they're reflective on the light. Oh, that's lovely. So I'm going to read it as like you, saying not me, but I'm going to say me for you, because this card is for you as in me. So I allow serenity to reign in me. The love, what did I just say? Love. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honour, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. When I spoke to you about soul, all you need to do is love. The love that you have for yourself invites harmony to settle within you as a being. Angels always guide me, guys. So don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to, once you know how much you love yourself, then you'll want to, like me, teach people and show people how to love themselves. And the way to love yourself is just be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, let go of trauma, and let go of old wounds, okay? I just heard, because you didn't deserve this, and you didn't deserve what you've been through, but it makes us stronger, what we've been through, and it does. And we can't change what we've been through, guys. We can change how we feel about it, but we can't change what's happened. So there's no point dwelling on it. What's happened, and I know this sounds a bit, what happened, but I'm not saying it like that. Like, what happens to you has happened. There's nothing you can do about what happened, like me, but you can change who you are, not be a victim. Don't be trapped in that feeling of what happened to you, because then you're stuck. Then you let whoever done what they did to you be stuck in your head forever, and you're carrying that person around. So when you release what's happened to you, you release the people behind what happened to you. Whatever situation has happened to you in your life or your childhood, I don't know. I'm just like, thank you, angels. I'm just saying, like, it is hard to release things, but you can't keep living in the past, because you will be trapped mentally. And it'd be like being in jail. I've been like it my whole life. I was a prisoner in my own body my whole life. Like when you see them cages, the old-fashioned cages, and then you see a little girl sitting in there, the door's open, but she's trapped, because that's like what it's like when you're trapped in your trauma, because the door is open. If you can get to that door and be brave and release everything, you can get out of that cage, and you can. That's the only way I can explain it. Like I said, I'm not great at explaining things, but I try my best, guys. And just don't be trapped in what's happened to you, okay? I know sometimes you feel like, yeah, but I want people to know what happened to me. But when you get better and when you get stronger, then you can tell your story, what happened to you. And then your story can help other people, like what I do on here. And there will come a time when you can tell your story. There always will. And because we've been kept quiet for so long, that's why we run around screaming. And you do want people to know what's happened to you. And, oh, you don't know what happened to me. You just don't know what happened to me. I was like it. But I was just trapped, and like I wasn't getting out of that situation, so I could help anybody else or even help myself. So anyway, guys, where's my prayer? But I want to leave you with a prayer, and I hope you've enjoyed the read, and I hope you enjoy your time with me. It is different here, guys, but I want to be different. I don't want to be like everybody else. And we need more realness in the world, and we need more support for each other. Strength from you. Oh, I love it. Even the prayer will resonate, guys, and it will. So I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Oh, and that's God, and you know it is. So I'm going to move my legs. I'm getting too old. I'm really aching in the morning. I need to stretch. So, guys, before I was even conceived, let me start again. I'm terrible at reading. I'm dyslexic. Before I was even conceived, you thought of me, the Lord of all creation. You spent time considering who I would be and what purpose I'd fulfill in your kingdom. The dreams of an earthly father for his unborn child pale in comparison to the detail with which you considered my life. Like the daughter of royalty or the son of unmatched genius, I wonder how I can ever live up to the version of me that you designed. This so resonates. I'm weak, flawed, so very human, but it doesn't depend on me, does it? My strength is from you. My gifts, my talents, my passions and purpose are all from you. Today I offer you my faith that if you willed it, I can fulfill it. Amen. I'm tingling all over. That resonates so much with what we're talking about, being in like human skin and your soul and where you come from. That's why I was smiling when I was reading it. The daughter of royalty, for you ladies out there, you are the daughter of royalty. And the sons of unmatched genius, for the guys. That is so lovely. I told you, didn't I? Your gifts are what God gave you. Your talents are what God gave you. Your passions, your purpose is what God gave you. But we was down here, so very human. But now we're going back to the divine, and we're coming back to our true selves, who we are within, okay? I love you guys, I really do, and I'm so proud of you. And I am glad I came on looking like this. I am, look, I love it. So guys, be yourselves, right? Love yourselves. Know I love you. And I'm so grateful for all your support. I really am. And we are going to do this together. And we are doing this together. And I'm really proud of you. And I know I say this, and I'm going to keep saying it. I am proud of you. Keep pushing, guys, to get out of this matrix, okay? And don't be stuck with the things that happen to you. I feel very strongly to say this. Free yourself. Free your little selves. Them children that maybe people took away your childhood, mine was taken away from me from the day I was born. And that's why now I act like a child. I'm not childish, but I'm back to my childlike ways because I'm living myself as I wanted to, or how I didn't even know how to live as a child. I didn't even have no toys when I was a kid. I had toys later on, but I did never have no toys. And I had to live, which I'm quite glad now. I've just come to a thing in my head. I sometimes awaken on here to things that I didn't even think about. Like, I never felt bad that I didn't have no toys. So I just thought to myself now while I was talking to you, because I could imagine things. I got a really good imagination, and I have. That's what's got me through life. Because this might resonate with you, because I've had to always live in a fantasy world in my head and create my own happiness, and that's what I've always had to do. And it is quite sad when you think about it, but then again, it gave me a good mind. And if I sat in a prison cell probably for years, I'd be all right, because I know how to live in my head, and I know how to just create magic without having anything around me. And that is what God wants you to do, without worrying about material things. It's all in you. Everything's in you. And so I've lived my life like that. So that's probably why I've just even come to realisation now in front of you. That's how I cope with things when I have hard times, because I just cope, because I know that I have had nothing. I've come from nothing. I come from poverty, guys, and I do. But I'm quite glad I did, because it made me the person I am. And I appreciate things, and I do. I did go through stages where I wanted everything, and I was walking around like just an idiot. Like, I had a lot of stuff, and I didn't really care years ago if people had stuff or not. I was just worried about myself, because I was a very selfish person. But that's because I never had it. So I got really wrapped up in having loads of stuff, going shopping and indulging. But I was never happy. So yeah, so it will resonate with you what I say. And I love you guys, and I do. And we're just going to be the children that God wants us to be. God only accepts you in heaven in your childlike ways, okay? So you don't have to be too serious, and you can just be you. Be the child that you either used to be or that you got took away from you, because we're bringing ourselves back, and we're bringing ourselves back home to God. And I love you guys, like I keep telling you, and I better go because the dog's going to have a wee. They did go out at 4:30 this morning. And namaste, guys, and thanks for coming to my channel. Have a good day. No, I love you. Mwah. Adios.